Hello everyone, this is Dr. Pavitra, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics, KCS Kausinadar College of Arts and Science. In this video, we are going to learn about indirect tax from Indian economic development. In last video already we are see direct tax. Now we are going to move on indirect tax. What is indirect tax? Indirect tax are applied to the production or sale of goods and service. In India, indirect tax includes goods and service like GST, excess duty, custom duty, and service duty. And these are the indirect tax, various state and central government states, simplifying the state structure. So, indirect tax is charged on a person who purchases the goods and service and is paid indirectly to the government. There is an intermediary for collecting indirect tax from the end consumer. If there is a responsibility to the intermediary to pass on the received tax to the government. There are so many types of indirect tax. Let's see one by one. First one, indirect tax was borne by the consumer. First, GST. GST is a comprehensive indirect tax. So it is unified tax on the supply of goods and service. It subsumed various central and the state taxes, creating a simplified and uniform tax structure across the country. The rate of the GST is 5, 12, 18 and 28 percentage. So there are different tax slabs attracting a special rate or being exempted. Next, custom duty. Custom duty is import and export tax. It's called as a custom duty. It is relieved on the goods of import and export. It includes the basic customs duty like additional customs duty, countervailing duty and special additional duty. The tariff structure is periodically revised to align with trade policies, economic objectives and global conditions. Next, excess duty. It is replaced by the GST. Tax on manufacturing goods was historically levied on the manufacturing of goods. However, with the implementation of GST, it has subsumed into the new tax regime. Next, service tax. It is also the one of the replaced by the GST. This tax was applicable to the various service provided by businesses. It is replaced by GST and covers both the goods and service under a unified structure. Next, state taxes. So, state taxes is nothing but it is a value-added tax, central sales tax, etc. This is levied by the sale of goods and service within their jurisdiction. VAT rates varied among states. The value-added tax, sales tax. So central sales tax was levied on the interstate sale of goods and service and collected by the originating state. Next, securities transaction tax and commodity transaction tax. It is called as TT and CTT. These transactions or securities in market is applicable to the transactions in the commodities derivations market. Next, stamp duty. It is a legal documents. So it is imposed on the various legal documents such as property transactions, agreements and share transfers. Rates may vary among the states. Next, GST compensation cess. So what do you mean by GST compensation cess? Means it is the revenue loss due to the implementation of GST. A cess is levied on the certain goods and service. This is primarily aimed at supporting states during their transition to the new tax regime. So, understanding the mix of tax is critical for businesses, individuals, and policymakers in navigating the Indian tax landscape. The system has evolved to simplify tax structures, enhance transparency, and promote economic growth. Thank you.